Thank you so much for tuning in to Self-Care Sunday. We will be getting into prayer shortly. I'm going to let a couple people hop on here. Sorry I'm late. I know it's been a minute. I had a completely different shift for a while, and it just threw me all the way off. So I figured I'd take that time to do some self-work, get some self-care done, be able to spend time with hubby, get over son's basketball, life. So I figured I'd take some time away from being in the spotlight, away from being in front of the camera for a little bit. And I did, and I'm starting to feel so much better. So I'm going to take my Palo Santo. We're not going to use sage today. We're just going to use Palo Santo today. And I am just going to keep letting it burn a little bit before we get into prayer. We have our 528 hertz playing in the background. I wish I could play some thug music, but they be blocking my videos. And I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I took down my hair. Had it up in braids forever. Alright. We're gonna get this party started. I'm so excited. So a few things. I have my new moon kits in shop right now. Of course, you can still be using this new moon energy. Honestly, it's usually 3 days before, but I mean, with this Lion Gate portal, it's just going to piggyback on the new moon energy that we are facing or going through right now with this Leo energy. So being your authentic self, stepping into your power, your purpose, allowing yourself to be cultivated by spirit, by our human experience, okay? So that's what we're going to be getting into today. I'm just going to go ahead and get into prayer. I made some notes. I just got to find them. Here we go. Now that's from last year. Hold on. But yes, I hope you all are doing lovely. Wow, this is just such a plethora of so much stuff. That's so amazing. Okay. That just tells me I need to plan another event soon. That's exactly what that meant. It opened up to my Phases of the Moon that I did. Phenomenal. That was one of the best things that I ever did, honestly. Man, I swear to you, I had it all open and then I closed this book to move something and it was gone. Well, I'm sad. You know what? We're just gonna keep going on without it. It's okay. I don't really need my notes, but we have our Sirius energy. The sun is lining up with the star Sirius, which is going to bring us this Lionsgate portal, which happens every single year around the new moon in Leo. And so that's just calling forth what your authentic self. Where are my questions? I have some questions. Oh shoot, it's in a whole different notebook, y'all. That's what I get for studying. Okay, so I do have a couple of questions that I was doing for myself during this weekend through the new moon in Leo, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do them with you guys. So collectively, how can we lead with our heart space? How can we lead with our heart space? Okay, let's see what we got. Temperance, guardian angels, trust. Trusting that your spirit guides have your back. Trusting that every experience is helping you gauge to be the temperature that you need in order to flourish, in order for these flowers to bloom, in order for the water to flow, in order for you to live in your divine purpose. So all of this is divinely orchestrated. Have no fear. Make sure that the balance is there. Make sure that your work and play equate to each other. Make sure that you're loving, laughing, but you're also recognizing and allowing yourself to cry whenever you need to filter through the emotions, to having the balance with the best of both worlds is really what I'm hearing right now. What do do our hearts collectively want to create in this time? Okay, boundaries is what I just heard. Boundaries, my love, boundaries. Listening to, understanding, and hearing fully, no matter what the message is, what your intuition has to tell you, what your higher self has to tell you. If you're not listening to your first thought, if you're not listening to the voice in the back of your head telling you not to make decision or make that split decision, oh, maybe you shouldn't take the highway. Now it's like, oh, take the back streets. And you take the highway anyway, and it's like jam-packed. And you can't get there, and then you're late for work, and you're like, I should have listened to my first self. Why did I do that? That's what I'm hearing right now. Queen of Swords, getting in that energy of being able to transform with the butterfly. You see this butterfly here, transformation. Listening to your guardian angels, that's a double confirmation for me. Being able to cut off the things that no longer serve you, the people, places, things, setting strong boundaries for yourself is going to help you create. Says, how do I want to be seen? Emotionally stable is what I hear with the King of Cups. Emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, understanding and being able to filter through your emotions in a productive manner that is not either belittling yourself, not downgrading yourself, but also not putting yourself on a pedestal, also not allowing yourself to always filter everything through your ego. And our egos are a big part of us. They don't go away. Whoever told you to remove your ego from the situation, or to remove your ego, is fucking crazy to me, because it's part of us. Our shadow self is a part of us at that point. Some parts of us that may not have grown up all the way. So I don't see how that would make anything different. But anyways, to each its own. It says, what new aspects within myself am I trying to express at this time? Yes, all of that. I'm sorry, all three of these just make so much sense to me. Justice, that you're finally getting your just due. You want to, that's beautiful. You're giving yourself, I'm sorry, I'm downloading at the same time. So you are in this moment allowing karma to take its fate at this point. Whichever way oh God, I forgot what this is called right now. I'm sorry. The weighs, whichever, your head or your heart, whichever it weighs, justice will come through. Karma will have their say in this. So that's a new aspect. We are actually releasing a lot of karma, what I just heard. Releasing and removing emotional karma. So again, this is just back to, being able to purposefully filter through our emotions, filter through the heartbreak that we have had to overcome, and how we felt abandoned, stabbed in the back, used, manipulated, betrayed are a lot of words that are coming to mind in this. And that's okay. We're overcoming that. We are moving through a new phase of life where we are literally starting to really trust ourselves, which is beautiful to see. So I'm super proud of your transition, the things that you have overcome, what you are doing, how you are operating, how you are moving. If anyone hasn't told you lately, I'm very proud of you at this time. It says, how can I manifest my deepest desires? Was the next tarot question. And the Star card, being your authentic self, watering yourself. I think it's been going around for a while. A couple people, I keep seeing people post it. It says, water you, sis. You are the project. Like, you are the flower. You are what needs to be understood. You are the assignment. Being able to be grounded, but also emotional when need be. Being able to water yourself and water your environment and make sure that it is habitable. So that is the assignment. That's how you are able to manifest your deepest desires at this time. What is my highest intention for my creations? for our creations that are in, let's see. I keep hearing, that's so funny. Finding your tribe to celebrate with. Finding your tribe to celebrate this cornucopia. Being able to raise a glass with them for generations to come. Simply because you are the reason why generational trauma in your family are going to be ending, because of all of the emotional tolls that you have gone through, and you're learning to cut people off no matter who they are. It's just a beautiful spread. Even though there was a little bit of heartbreak and betrayal in here, the way that you are operating and moving now is completely different. You are starting to celebrate the small victories and the big victories alike, and that to me is monumental. That is beautiful energy to be able to see. So know that our thoughts are manifesting quickly right now, that what you are thinking is coming into reality. So make sure, of course I don't want to force toxic positivity on you, but during this Lionsgate, when you feel something into your mind, make sure that you turn it right back around, and wish for something that you want to replace that, whether that's a bad view on yourself, whether that's talking negatively about your environment, yourself, people or places and things around you. So be mindful of what you're saying. Because again, spell work all starts with your voice. It all starts with what you speak into existence. And that can include your thoughts. So just be mindful of that. So we're going to move on from the tarot, which again was phenomenal. And I'm super happy I did this. We're going to go ahead and move to the Soul's Journey Lessons card. So that's what we're going to move on to now. Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors, what needs to be heard, known, felt, understood at this time collectively for us? Oh, okay, I love this. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's beautiful to me. Okay, come through. I'm just going to read from this because it makes me happy. Okay, we're going to read from this, y'all. I know I look busted. We're going to get through this, baby. I'm finna get me in a bath. A bubble bath. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Life on earth is full of experiences. It is our human brain that views outcomes as good or as bad. The soul simply views them as a chance to grow, to learn, to see the big picture of life instead of a minute. Failure to accomplish a task is merely an opportunity to evolve. And the negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. You must come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lessons. Realize that what you view as a failure is just your soul telling you that there was another path, another way of being. Oh, when one door closes, another one opens. That is not failure, that's merely gaining experience. Had you not gone through that, you probably wouldn't be as humble as you are right now. You probably wouldn't be the person that you are. And I don't want to say that you have to have traumatic experiences to be a person or to be a bomb human being or what have you, but a lot of people with the most trauma are the ones that love the hardest, are the ones that are the most loyal, the most humble human beings once they do make it to success, because they've felt what another person has felt. They're so relatable. They're so, they understand more than most. And here comes this balance. It fell out right on top of the Temperance. So another note that our soul is calling for us to is calling forth balance. So it says, I bring a state of harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. That is funny to me. That is funny to me because justice is right here. so cute. Under the bottom of the deck is a little bit of loneliness, so that could be for some collectively. And I understand that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be sad if you are alone, but also be reminded that your alone time is often the best time to do your best work on yourself, on how you're operating, filtering through, doing a self-analysis. I wouldn't say I was going to say self-diagnosis, but please don't fucking do that. If you need some diagnosis, leave that to professionals, please. Do not self-diagnose, okay? But that's what came up, was doing a scan of your energy and seeing what places in your body hurt. Why do they hurt? What potential blockages could have been there? And that's what we're going to move on to. We're going to move on to the chakra cards, chakra wisdom cards, and see potentially where we may have a block collectively. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You know how I say. I think I forgot to do prayer. I'm going to go in right now and say my gratitude and my thankful. So spirit, guardian angels, ancestors, gods and goddesses alike, thank you so much for allowing me to dive in with the collective today, for me to get this message out to whom needs it at this time, to giving me the strength to come back, baby, because I was good off social media for a little bit, not seeing folk. So taking time now to divert my energy back to giving messages that need be, because I've been holding on to my messages for a while. So I do apologize about that, spirit. You know my heart. You know what's been going on. All right. Fucking love it. So yes, we are definitely having some foundation. Yes. All of the above. So the two cards that came out were both from our base chakra. So that's coming from our womb chakra. Our base chakra is our stability, it's where our inner child is housed, if you will. So that's what's coming up. So I know I'm actually kind of guided, and I know what decks we're going to be pulling from next. On this first chakra card, it says base chakra, the first chakra, instinct. I trust that my instincts are correct. I let my natural, intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom, to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in this life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am being called to do. I believe in myself. The second card that came out, which is phenomenal, and it just piggybacks on what we've discussed thus far with these cards that have come out. This says building a strong foundation. So let me just reiterate over our cards. The heartache, the way we were betrayed. Guess what? If we were building foundations with the person that hurt you, the person that inflicted this betrayal, this pain, this upheaval, this grand upheaval in your life at that point, you would have been building your foundation on shaky shit. You wouldn't have had, it would have fell down, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. I apologize. It would have broken down immediately. We would have started building. We got all our fucking supplies. We got all the concrete we needed. We got everything we needed. Got the water running, everything going, and all of a sudden, there's a thunderstorm, and the fucking house splits in half. The foundation caves in, and all of a sudden you in a sinkhole because we didn't do our inspection ahead of time, because we didn't make sure that we were building on top of a stable foundation, a strong foundation, even whether that's emotionally, whether that's financially for you, whether that's building a family with someone, what have you at this point. So celebrate the small wins at this point, because you do have a lot of wins coming through. Again, the lessons that you have learned were not in vain. They were not for no reason. They were to give you balance, to teach you failure so that you can understand it and celebrate your gains all the more. I applaud you for failing, because guess what? When you failed, you tried. You tried. There are people out here that won't even try, that won't even attempt to do what you have done. So give yourself a round of applause, baby, because you've done it. You're doing it. You've tried. Even though it may seem like a failure, which I hate to use that word, I'd say lesson. It taught you a lesson. You were able to overcome that situation. It didn't fucking break you. It didn't kill you. You didn't fall over and die. You didn't lose. You may have hurt your feelings, may have felt inadequate for a moment, but you're not. You are inadequate, because guess what? There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of people wanting to do what you do, and you got up the fucking gall to do it. I'm proud of you for that. Even if you fell on your ass, you got right back up and you kept going. That is the mission. That is part of what we are doing here. That is part of the balance that we are trying to achieve, right? So I'm going to go ahead and read from this. Base chakras, a strong foundation. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with the basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs, and this is phenomenal to me. This is just, remember a minute ago when I was saying let's talk about doing a body scan and asking your body where it hurts, and it will give you an innate, okay, again, no self-diagnosing. You know, if you're having a hard chest pain, you may want to go get that checked out. But if you're doing a general scan and you're asking yourself, what's going on with my head right now? I know I've been having some headaches recently. Is it because I'm overthinking a situation and I'm not allowing myself to reap the benefits or listen to the message? I'm not sitting down enough, maybe my voice is going out for a minute whenever I didn't get back to, I wasn't giving messages, I wasn't doing the readings I was supposed to. Once I started getting back to doing readings, once I started getting back to doing what I do best, being Marie, my voice came back. So things of that nature, okay? Listen, scan your body. Again, you are not a doctor. If you are having physical ailments and it's reoccurring and consistent, please go to the fucking doctor. Please go to the doctor. But if you're scanning this and you're doing this scan, closing your eyes, taking deep breaths, and asking your body where and what ailments do I need to heal at this time, your body will let you know. Your body will let you know. Use your intuition, okay? Use your brain. Use the senses that God gave us to do this, okay? Let me get. I've got a few more, and then I actually have a personal reading. Okay. I'll be with you shortly. I'm finishing up my reading now, or my live now. Okay. So this is the inner child card. Ooh, okay. We go with that with big. Okay. This is of course, the inner child oracle. Phenomenal. I'll be there in a moment. Almost done. This says, keep your word. Our inner child has always been sensitive to a promise broken, a desire disregarded, and hope that is lost. It is paramount that we show consistency with ourselves and do what we will say we will do, particularly when it involves our inner child. Start with something easy and practice consistency by keeping your word to yourself, to others. So keeping your word this week is going to be monumental. When you say you're going to do something for someone, don't say it out of merit. Don't say it just because you want to say it and it sounds fucking good. Say it because you fucking mean it, man. Do what you say you're going to do for yourself or someone else or what have you. Okay. We're going to do the self-care wisdom, and then I'm going to pull a self-care oracle, and then I've got a personal reading that I've got to do. Spirit, guardian, angel, ancestors. What message needs to be known collectively? Okay, it says self. Yay! If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. Okay. Okay. Authenticity. Literally, that's what the whole vibe is. Live life for you and not the audience in your head. Okay. Let me just tell you, spirit be coming through on my ass, y'all. Shit. Okay. And we're gonna do our self-care cards. And of course, I'm gonna rush through this little bit at the end because I have a personal reading and they're a little bit here. Okay, well, don't be throwing stuff at me. Okay, that's what I was doing anyway. So we're fixing to watch a movie. So watch a movie this week. Something that is comforting, something that's nostalgic, something that brings you back to your childhood. Be a big ass kid and go watch a fucking movie, okay? I'm so excited. Okay. Let me get, it's 54. It's like at the end. Okay. So the mantra with this card is I am worthy of relaxing. Movies are a beautiful way to escape into a fantasy, slip into another culture, or try a different point of view. They can be perfect indulgences when you need a time out, a perspective shift, or a deep belly laugh, or even a good cry. The journal prompt with this card says, what is your favorite movie from childhood and how does it make you feel? So write out how you're feeling prior to that, then go in and I would say watch a movie and see how you feel after. I hope that this helps. I hope this gets you through your week. I will be posting more more content this week, but I appreciate you for stopping by. I hope this little nugget of joy brings you joy and gives you some clarity, some guidance the way you need to. Take what resonates, leave the rest, but I love you ever so much. Stay prosperous, have a wonderful week, and remember to take care of yourself, okay? I love you. Bye.